Hello, dear people. It's so good to be back here again. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, this is Saffron Media, and we are here to give you the best, the most trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings in Nigeria, especially in the era of politics and many more. So ensure you stay tuned, relax, enjoy, and yes, don't forget to like our videos. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to also turn on the notification bell so that you can get updated anytime we drop a new video. Yes, remember that it's happening in Edo State, and somehow there are 14 lawmakers who have been making trouble in Edo State in the past few months before the election, during and after the election, and they seem to believe that they can do things the way they want. Remember, they were deceived by the former Edo State Governor Adams Oshiomhole that they should cause trouble and say different stuff. Yes, if you follow that trend at that point, but somehow there was a directive given by the speaker at that point saying that the days where these guys did not attend any of the plenary has expired and they must not have their seats anymore. That their seats must be declared vacant, and that was done by the former speaker Francis Okie. And up to this moment, a lot of those guys are not in the House of Assembly in Edo State. But right now, the governor of Edo State speaks on the 14 lawmakers and the next line of action. More details, guys, but ensure you have subscribed. Give our video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, and like and also share this video. Okay, dear friends, without further ado, it says that it is well known fact that the 14 Edo lawmakers were actually Edo lawmakers campaigned vigorously across their various wards, spent their hard-earned money. Some might be probably indebted to banks, friends, or family members, and they eventually won their elections, but they were not inaugurated. They are likened to the biblical Moses who saw the promised land but was denied entrance. One of the key components of government is the legislature, but the legislature assembly in Edo State has since been turned into two houses, with 10 members presently sitting in the House, while 14 others have purportedly stayed away for almost 2 years. The situation has, over the years, hindered development and stalled legislative progress for the respective constituencies in the state. The crisis in the 7th Edo House of Assembly dates back to June 17, 2019, when, upon the governor's proclamation of the House, some members-elect purportedly refused to subscribe to the oath of office as members, thus leading to the controversial inauguration of 12 lawmakers. Of the 24 members elect in the House, only 12 completed the screening and documentation process and were inaugurated, according to Frank Okiye, former speaker that inaugurated the House. But the aggrieved members contended that Edo State House of Assembly consists of 24 lawmakers and cannot be inaugurated without the entire members of the Assembly. They claimed that the inauguration of the 7th Assembly took place at night, of which they were not duly notified. However, Yahaya Omogbai, clerk of the House, said the 24 members-elect were duly notified of the inauguration, and those that met the relevant requirements were duly sworn in as the state's lawmakers. Omogbai said, when we got the letter from the governor, we notified the members-elect, but before the letter came, I had already briefed the members and sent letters and text messages to them. Those who acknowledged the message, I told them to make themselves available, and I also told them what should be done by way of documentation. On the 17th in the morning, I sent out a notice telling them we are going to inaugurate the house by 3 p.m. Then, when we waited till that 3 p.m. on that day and most of them were not forthcoming, I tried calling most of them again by 3:30 p.m. We had 12 of them ready for the inauguration. but 3 did not meet up with the requirement. So, the 9 that submitted their certificate of assets declaration to me, we had to declare them and told them that we had to continue with the inauguration. Following refusal to present their certificates of return as part of conditions for their inauguration and continued absence from the House, the seats of the 14 lawmakers were declared vacant on December 4, 2019 by the leadership of the House. Those affected are Victor Edor, Essen Central Constituency, Washington Osifo Ohuwade, Vincent Owodai, Oria Northeast 2, Ugiagbe Dumes, Oria Northeast, Sunday Agedo, Oria Southwest. Others are Crosby Eribo, Ego, Chris Okaibe, Oredo, Kingsley Ugabi, Esako, Ganiyu Audu Esako West 1, Saidi Oshomole Esako West 2, Oshoma Ahmed Esako Central, and Mike Ehio Ezomo Owan West. Also affected are Uyi Ekoswehi Oredo East and Henry Okaka Owan East, who were sworn in but failed to meet the mandatory 181 days sitting requirement for a member in a calendar year. While those sitting in the House include Speaker Marcus Onobum, Frank Okiye, Yekini Idaye, Roland Asoro, Henry Okorobo, Emmanuel Agbaje, Nosayaba Okumbo, Ephraim Aluebo-Sele, Emmanuel Okodua, and Sunday Ojezele Osezua. For others who hadn't been inaugurated since the proclamation of the House, the former speaker said their constituents have been complaining and have to come to us that they want their voices and concerns to be heard at the House. So people are willing to provide quality representation, have to be elected to bring the matters of the distraught constituents to the floor for debate and legislation where necessary. As of September 2020, governorship election in the state jet of situation festered and led to parallel legislative house with 2 speakers, Frank Okiye and Victor Edoro from the other group. And somehow, the APC governorship candidate, back then, Governor Obaseki, was in vantage position to consider an out-of-court settlement of the issue in the overall interest of the state. And he said, we are happy that all these cases have come to an end. Now it is all over. Please accept my congratulatory message, Your Excellency, from us in the All Progressive Congress. Yes, after all of the court cases that the governor of Edo State went through. But of course, the seat of the 14 lawmakers is still very much declared vacant, as other residents are requesting that they need a representation of their constituents in the House. So what is the way out? What is the next line of action for the governor of Edo State? Because they said for almost 2 years, the continued absence of the representatives have significantly affected their constituencies and has raised some eyebrows in the affected areas. So, dear people, that is it. What do you have to say about this? Please drop it in the comment section. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.